there is going to be another TechNet conference that's coming up, and we have some friends here to tell us about it. Right here are Tom Borja and Sharon Cassidy. Hafaday, thanks for joining us.
Hafaday, thank you for having us.
Okay, TechNet over the last few years, was it last year that capitalized, and the main theme was cloud computing, and I remember a couple of years ago was various things like privacy and security and the scope of enterprise level systems and everything. But is there a central theme, or themes, I guess multiple, for this year?
Yeah, there are three themes. Every year we have some things that cover the various entities that might interest the region. Is what we're trying to do. And this year we're covering green technology as well as emerging technologies, and then healthcare technology, including things that would be involved with the new and the existing hospital, as well as things like electronic health records.
Now, green technology is kind of like, it's a big trendy thing to do, especially like with large corporations, because for companies that are running data centers, they say, if you switch to solid state drives as opposed to, traditional spindle-based hard drives, you actually save a lot more in your energy and production costs. So are there things like that, or is it like other types of green technology as well?
Well, we're also focusing on, with GPA going through their whole smart grid and all the projects that they've got going, how IT kind of integrates into what was formerly considered just a utility, where they needed to worry about what's the word for it? Just powering the island, versus actually being able to get the meter reads and doing all that stuff all with hands-free, and being able to get it so it's sufficient and being able to deliver it to the customers.
So this actually has applicability for the home as well?
For everything,
yeah.
And some of the vendors, there will be panels to discuss some of the different topics as well, but the vendors will also be able to bring up what they have for products and services that are available that do things like save you power, even if you're not running a server farm, like a big company might.
Yeah, like most of us here won't be able to afford to run a big server farm like that. But I mean, it's pretty cool that you can actually scale down or scale up by doing that kind of thing.
Yes, definitely. Whether it's just on your own personal computer and laptop or what have you, you can use a solid state drive and save that. And some of the vendors we have will be talking about things like that.
Very cool. That kind of equipment also pretty cheap to run too.
Cheaper.
Good point.
It's cheaper. Yeah. Things like solid state drives are more expensive than a normal drive, just because it's newer technology and they can get more money from you at this point. But every year it's cheaper. So every year that you have more and more things. That's why people like Apple when their new laptops, they're only putting in solid state drives.
Facebook doing some pretty cool stuff with their data center as well with that. Security is always a big concern and like a big topic. Endless discussions about security. Are you guys talking about that this year?
We're having that. We do have someone from Gartner who is going to speak after the keynote, or as part of the keynote, to talk about some of the things that are happening in the next 5 years that they see, as well as just the topics as they involve people right now, everything from privacy as well as secure transactions and what have you. So we're going to have that on the first day, and that fellow will be around to talk in one of the panels as well.
All right, very cool. Well, Sharon, you guys also have some other things coming on.
Yeah, so for the first evening on Tuesday night, we've got the opening night cocktail, which is basically a mixer for everybody to be able to enjoy each other's company and get to know each other. Part of the conference is not strictly on the panelists and the speakers and the moderators. We also have a vendor floor where we have all these vendors that are actually set up to be able to answer questions and see their clients and stuff like that. So Cisco is actually one of our diamond sponsors this year. We've got Fujitsu, GTA, and Motorola as our platinum, and Docomo as a gold sponsor. So we've got about 32 different vendors that are also going to be sitting there, and they'll be joining us for our opening reception. So we'd love to have everybody come down and join us.
That's a who's who of the tech companies too. You can meet you can network with some really cool people.
Yes, we've got some great, and a lot of them, we've got some local representation where we've got the smaller businesses that do business with these guys, and then we've got some of the heavy hitters that are actually coming out too to be able to join us for this event. And then for the next 2 days, we've got the panels, and then the last day, of course, we'd always like everybody to come out and join us for our golf tournament. It's a great way for us to just kind of relax and enjoy each other's company. And then not only that, but it also helps us because most of that is for fundraising for the scholarships that we do, as well as giving back to the Guam Junior Golf Academy, because Mr. Ray just helps us out every year in the organization of it.
All right, so if people want to register, can they early register, or should they just show up the day of? Or?
Well, it starts tomorrow, so there's no such thing as early registration now. They can go online to www.apsia/marianas.org, -marianas.org, or they can just come down to the Hyatt and register. We'd be happy to have them come down.
And how much would that be?
It's $35 for both days, and all access pass to the conference floor, and then we've got breakfast and lunch served every day.
All right, very cool. I don't know why anybody wouldn't want to do this. Can't wait to cover for you guys. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, and stay tuned because we will be right back right after this.